Libra, welcome to your September 2025 reading. Hope you are well. Libra, Sidereal, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Libra, cross-watching, Libra, tropical. Doesn't matter. Thank you for pushing play. If you don't know what Sidereal Zodiac is, there's Sidereal Zodiac chart calculators. Go find one on the internet using the search. And type in your birthplace, date, and time, and it will tell you which signs are your sun, moon, and rising sign. The moon and rising sign placements of Sidereal Zodiac are absolutely the most accurate. So let us continue. Libra, September 2025. Libra, September 2025. Okay. Wow, there is an ending here. What is happening, Libra? Wow. Hard ending. What? Another 10? Come on. What? There's a big thing happening for you here in September. Okay. Ace of Swords. So, truth and victory. You've been really handed some, like, real deep realizations here with the Ace of Swords energy. There's peace here with the olive branch and victory here with the palm frond. Truth. Like, you've really just come into a new understanding of what it is that brings happiness and contentment into a home place. Like, you searched and you found glorious joy at the end of a rainbow with a partner and some children, and if that's what's going on, whatever it is, in your home place, you finally realized some things that, yes, this is true. Yes, this is true. These beautiful things are seeping into, like, I finally figured it out when it comes to my living situation in my home. This is wonderful. So, there's the Death card and the Four of Swords card and the Ten of Swords card, all next to each other. Just look for a moment. Something definitely ends here in September with the Death card. The sun is setting on something in your life that you've chosen to turn away from. With the Four of Swords, not only have you chosen not to do anything like that or concern yourself with that situation or person or thing, you're actually cutting them off and not even talking to them here with the Four of Swords energy. Notice this is also a grave in a chapel somewhere. And the crypt is open. The grave's open a little bit. Maybe you might know. And the answer here, Ten of Swords, no, absolutely not no. And it was a very painful ending. Now, you are waiting on some money coming in that you had done some work for. And you've worked hard. You're proud of the things you've done. You know the money is yours and it's coming. But in September, you are still waiting for it. And you have more work to do with the Ten of Wands. When you finish this is very burdensome. You're going to feel a lot better when you put this burden down. Because not only will it be over, it'll be over. Ten of Swords over. Like, no, I'm not doing that again. There's something here about the Eight of Wands. And then, once this is over, you're going to start reaching out. People are going to reach out to you and vice versa. You're going to reach out to them. There's going to be a lot of back and forth, texting, calling, communication, emailing. And I feel like it has to do, because this is so similar, the landscapes and the art in both of these cards, with the Ten of Cups, this beautiful home front. We've got the house on the hill. Well, there's the back side of the house on the hill. Like, these people are downriver and over here, and the Eight of wands art is like upriver and over here. You know what I'm saying? So there's something here. There's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of phone calls, a lot of back and forth between you and your home, people at your home, and other people after whatever this ending is, which you're definitively ending and definitively cutting somebody off, because maybe it has to do with getting paid and they owe you this money and you still don't have it. This is very burdensome. Okay. Let's get a few more tarot cards here. Libra, September 2025. That's a very direct message. Somebody leave me a message in the comments if you want to talk about it. Sorry about that ending. It looks unpleasant, but just know that things are going to circle back around to your beautiful, happy home, and everything's going to be fine. A few of these cards here, please. Beautiful. So Ace of Cups, again, we start out with an ace. So now we know what love is. We've figured out the truth of situations, and especially when it comes to our home and connections in the home front and how we love and care about people. But now we're having a spiritual understanding, a spiritual awakening that has to do with love, connection, soul contracts. Like, I love this person. We're meant to be together. This is going to work out. I love this, and I love them, and I love our home so very much. And there's your Ace of Swords. Okay. Six of Swords upright. So more swords. But we're moving away from something. We're moving on from something. And with the High Priestess is the next card. It's like our intuition told us it's time to move on from something. So there's something here with this High Priestess energy, which is basically, you know, this feminine intuition, your gut instinct, that feeling you get when you know maybe you shouldn't go out to that place that time and it turned out you were right. That's what I'm talking about. There's something that you're moving away from with the Six of Swords because of that gut instinct. Listen to it. This spiritual awakening you're having, this connection, this serendipity has to do with these gut instincts, which is like your guardian angels trying to get your attention, like, hey, you know, move away from that situation. And it certainly looks like you are, because you are cutting someone off and not talking to people, and this is a very painful ending. Like, whatever this is like, nope, not doing that. Nope, 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 it's over now. Temperance in reverse. So it's, and again, you're cutting off a connection that was definitely a soul contract or a spiritual connection, because Temperance upright is an angel holding two cups, just like the Two of Cups people in the Two of Cups card. That's the spiritual connection. That's like, I can't deny this connection. I know it's there, and then you're connected in real life in 3D too. Well, with Temperance, you know, it's like this is the spiritual connection, but in reverse, it's like this is now cut. This is removed. There is no more spiritual connection. There's also something here with the Ace of Cups and the Temperance in reverse about having a new understanding about sobriety. And that's not a message for everybody, but for some of you out there, your need to move away. You've had an epiphany about needing to move on from destructive habits. Six of Swords. Your intuition is telling you that, you know, it's too much is too much. It's time to really examine alcohol in your life. So that's the second story from this set of cards. Okay, let us get the side cards. Let's get a few side cards here. There are a couple different stories. Leave me a comment about which one is yours. I feel like it's just, there's something about moving on from a deep spiritual connection. Okay, Libra, my camera's having issues. Sorry about that. Here are the cards that came out. The Sage, the Voyage, and the Scale. So you're going to be looking to somebody for some information here that's going to help you navigate all of this ending that's going to be a lot of work and waiting on the money. But you're going to be doing a lot of communication. I feel like this might be the person you're communicating with about all of this stuff. And there could be a legal situation here with the Scales, and then we have the Scales here as well. So it's possible this could be you're having to consult an attorney, so you might even be getting a divorce or dealing with an estate settlement. Like, whatever this is, the truth of this happy stuff, it was ending, like it wasn't what you thought it was going to be, or it was happy at one time, but it's over now, and it's definitely over. I mean, and we're moving on with the Six of Swords, and we're having like a spiritual awakening. So there's something here about having to deal with that, or an actual death. And here's the moving on part again, the Voyage. Like, I've never been through this before. What am I doing? Maybe you're moving someplace new. Maybe you're moving on from this situation into a whole new life. You just didn't expect this. Whatever it is, it looks like you're going to be consulting with an attorney or somebody that's going to help get this justice coming in. So then I had one each of cards. This is how much video this camera ate. One each of the cards from my Outdoor Oracle deck, which was the Headlamp. The Road Trip Oracle deck, which was the Ocean, Final Destination, and the Higher Love Oracle deck, which was Nature. So again, this is about finding people that you can bounce ideas off of, a trusted friend or a mentor, just like this Sage card. It's going to help guide you, navigate you through this interesting new time in your life, and find, you're moving on to a new place. A coast where the ocean is like the end of the road. There is no further destination. You've reached it. And so it's like with this Voyage card, you're moving on here with the ocean. Just be sure to get out into nature and breathe and let some of this stuff go. This is quite a heavy reading. This was quite a painful ending. And there's a lot of work yet to be done before it's fully over. There is a lot of things to learn and to consult with this sage/mentor person about. There's a lot of burdensome things to be done, but the burden will be put down, and you'll be feeling a lot better here at the end. So I'm going to go back to the parts where the video wasn't eaten now, so it's going to be a weird jump. Hold on. Sorry about that. And, moving on. Again, we've got all these messages about moving on. Six of Swords, the Voyage, the Final Destination. Like, we're moving forward to something new. Just get out in nature and help get connected with that intuition, this High Priestess energy, and this beautiful Ace of Cups energy. Okay, let's get an Egyptian Oracle card here. One card, please, for Libra. Alchemical Force, you got two. And skill. So yeah, there's something here about your skill involves just making things happen. Alchemical force and skill. It's possible, like you've figured out things about spiritual connections, the truth about a beautiful home life and a contented home. How how you should cut people off, why the burden, you know, waiting for money, something ending, like, okay, enough. I have to talk with somebody that's been through this, or somebody that knows a little bit more about getting this stuff corrected. And I'm moving on once this is over. So there's something here about your skill set that may include, like maybe you're a science teacher, I don't know. Also, there's something here about you have a skill that involves this. Like maybe you make you're a brewer or a distiller. There's something about making something from one thing into another, cooking, something like that. And that's going to help you reestablish yourself when you move on. Let's get a charm and close your reading. Charms for Libra. You're going to have a lot of options once this is all settled and you're moving along, okay? Not everything that you look at is a good thing for you. Like, this is a nice charm, right? It's pretty, it's sparkly. Actually, it's a piece of plastic, okay? So, not everything that glitters is gold. Ask for your information from your mentor, your sage, you know, trusted friend that shines a light and gives a perspective on not everything that you think is good is going to be great. You're going to have a lot of obstacles moved out of your way here this month to get through this situation. But you will be moving along once that's done.